Hi, I'm Scotty from Ogden Contracting, and these are some of the reasons why I incorporated my company. I always get asked, when is the right time to incorporate your business if you own a small business? So here are some of the advantages as well as disadvantages for incorporating your construction company. So one of the advantages is you want to separate your business income from your personal income. Why is this a good idea? Well, I was taking business money and paying my personal bills from it. And it's really hard at the end of the year to decipher the difference between what was business and what was personal. It just makes sense to separate those. Having a structured system allows me to take a personal salary, but then it also shows how the business is doing in profitability as well. This also increases credibility. If a customer sees that you got incorporated or INC at the end of your name, they know that you've gone through the steps and you've got a business that you're trying to run. If they don't see that, they know that when did you start that business? How serious are you at that business? It just creates that credibility to the client. Also, incorporating your company gives you more access to capital. Banks are more likely to lend money to an incorporation than a sole proprietor. Having an incorporated company or being incorporated also allows you to retire and transfer that business into another business name or another owner. Another really good reason why you should incorporate is the tax benefits. If you take a personal income, you're paying top dollars on that income tax. If you're incorporated, there's benefits for incorporation where those tax dollars come down to around 15% for corporate taxes. And it also allows you to split your income with your spouse. If you're sole proprietor, it doesn't work as efficient as it would if you were incorporated. Another thing that's really important is keeping the staff happy. Yeah, I was a sole proprietor for many years, and a lot of times I paid some of my guys as sub-trades. Having a corporation, I'm doing it all right. All the books are done properly. My staff gets paid their holiday pay, their vacation pay, their CPP, their EI, their employment insurance. I deduct all their taxes. It just creates a better dynamic within the structure of the organization. So one of the biggest reasons I didn't want to incorporate is because there was a little bit of a tax savings with WorkSafe, where as a sole proprietor, you can technically opt out of coverage, which was great. I probably saved myself $10,000 over 10 years. That was a high risk. If I had fallen on the job site or injured myself, there's no coverage for me. And I thought, well, if I become incorporated, now I have to pay a WorkSafe on my salary. And I couldn't wrap my head around that. And now that we're incorporated and I pay myself a salary and I pay the WorkSafe on it, I think it's way more beneficial. So I thought it was a disadvantage, but in reality, it is an advantage to be incorporated. So another way that you really need to know, like, when should I become incorporated? Well, what's the level of your business? Are you building a fence and you're the owner operator and you've got one employee? Well, maybe sole proprietorship might work better for you. I would say if you wanted to think about incorporated, try the sole proprietorship for a little bit. If that works, you can move into an incorporation. Let's say you boost your annual sales up to $500,000-$600,000 a year. I would definitely incorporate at that stage of the game. The other way you can monitor it is if you're doing a project like this that is definitely over $50,000, you should be protecting your assets by being incorporated. You never know what could happen. A rainstorm could come. You could have an issue where a trade by actually punctured a gas line or by actually caused damage on the property, and you need to have an incorporation to protect yourself. Because if you do get sued, let's say if a customer comes after me now as a corporation, obviously we're going to look after the customer, but they can't come after my personal health. They can't come after things that my wife and my children and I have and live by on a day-to-day basis. So when I talk about protecting, I'm not saying we're running away from our problems. I'm saying we're protecting what we built as a family, what we built that I survive on. We're going to protect that. As far as incorporate, you still have to be honest, still got to be loyal, still got to give good quality workmanship, and you still got to back yourself up with what you believe in is the right way to do business. I want to thank you for taking the time today to watch this video. And if what I said resonates with you and you're thinking about incorporating, but you're kind of wrestling with the idea, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, put a comment in the post here. I can give you some advice. I can kind of like let you know if that's a wise decision or not. Or better yet, if you like what you've seen today, just give a like, give a follow, and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.